students, our African American students especially, understand what their purpose is in coming to school. And it's not just to learn, but it's to be empowered and to be educated so that they can go back into their communities and affect real change. Hello everyone, and welcome to Miss Span's Fundamentals of Learning's 5 Tips in 5 Minutes. If this is your first time joining me, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell next to it so that you are alerted when I do post new content. All right, so we are back. Still focused on a handbook for teachers of African American children by Principal Kafele. And this week, I actually focus on the chapter about motivating your students. And he gives us 5 key ingredients to make sure that we are motivating our students to have a successful academic year. So as with any ingredients, if you are a baker or know anything about baking, if you don't have all those ingredients in place, your dessert is not going to turn out right. So he says that these are the 5 key ingredients and that they have to be working all together and be in place. The first ingredient is belief. We have to, as educators, believe in our students, but we also have to teach them how to believe in themselves. And I personally say that it can't be a cookie cutter belief, or it can't be something that's rehearsed, right? It has to be something that is authentic. Every kid in our class, we need to have a different conversation with them and motivate them in different ways. And then the second ingredient is purpose, making sure that our students, our African American students especially, understand what their purpose is in coming to school. And it's not just to learn, but it's to be empowered and to be educated so that they can go back into their communities and affect real change, right? And then the third ingredient is, and the one that I really feel strongly about, is obligation. Teaching our African American boys and girls that they have an obligation to the people that have come before them and sacrificed and fought and many times died for them to have an opportunity, for them to have access. And I wouldn't say equal access, because we know we're still working on that, but for them to have access and have the opportunities that they have right now to be in a classroom, to be at a college institution, right? To work certain jobs, to go certain places, to have those opportunities, teaching them that there are individuals that have come before them that have made that sacrifice. And he said something very powerful. He said that their fight, however, is not in the streets and courtrooms. Their fight is in the classroom. By striving to achieve academic excellence, they are doing their part in this monumental effort, right? So they have that obligation. They need to do their part, the students that are in the classroom. And then the fourth ingredient is determination, teaching them to have this no matter what comes my way attitude. I'm going to be determined. I'm going to work towards my goals. And I feel like as educators, if we're transparent and we let them know, hey, there's some things that I have to fight through, having age appropriate conversations with them about situations and circumstances that we face and how we have to be determined and overcome, I feel like that will help them in their personal determination. And then the last ingredient he talks about is vision. And I love what he said in the book, actually having our students to close their eyes. And if I'm a kindergartner, envisioning myself as a first grader. If I'm a high school senior, envisioning myself at that college or learning that trade, right? Taking some time with your students to have them close their eyes, envision themselves in the gym or wherever you have your award ceremonies, envisioning themselves being on the AB honor roll, envisioning themselves getting an academic or a behavior certificate, right? Teaching them to take that time and to see it because that's half of the battle. Them actually being able to see themselves in a different position, right? So these are our 5 key ingredients for motivating our students: belief, purpose, obligation, determination, and vision. If you would like to stay connected with me, to learn more about me, there will be a link in the bio for us to stay connected. And then next week, we're going to focus on a highly effective classroom instruction. So please, please, please stay connected with me. Leave me a comment in this section about how this video or other videos have been helpful to you. And I will see you all next week.